Well, welcome back to the K1 World Max Aesthetic, and this is the final elimination from the Yoyogi Stadium. Well, this is a matchup that's very interesting indeed. From Greece, Mike Zambidis. There's the Fightonomics, 42 wins, 7 losses, and 3 by way of KO. Now, his opponent from Japan, Sato. He won the Japanese Max this year and has been dubbed the Max Semi-Shilt for his height. 185 centimetres, that's 6'1". He towers a full 7 inches over the Bantam Zambidis. There's the Fightonomics for Yosihiro Sato, 30 wins, 4 losses, 15 stoppages. And yeah, 6'1". Incredibly talented fighter, Sato. They put on his fight record that kickboxing is the discipline, but he's actually an MT specialist, and he's so cool. This guy, any more laid back, and he'd be asleep. So Muay Thai is the discipline for Sato, but this is the man that's got the uphill climb, no pun intended. He's a power puncher, Zambidis, and he's going to start to pepper those legs of Sato. And don't be confused or fooled by the sort of innocuous-looking skinniness of Sato. Sato can dish it out like Christmas Day. And Zambidis of Greece in the black trunks, Sato in the white. And Zambidis is going to want to get past those rangy legs and try and shut them down, close them down quick, get in and pepper in the low kicks. Zambidis, perennial favourite, loved, of course, by the Japanese. And, you know, it's the older underdog scenario where Zambidis has always got to fight up, like my good self. Oh, puts a little one through there, rocks the head back of Sato, but Sato's chin's been tested. I've seen Sato pressurised by lots of fighters, and he's kept cool and gone all the way. As I say, winner of the Japan Max. So he's put out some very good fighters to be here. But look at the height differential. He needs to be careful, Zambidis, that he doesn't walk onto the knee. But kickboxing is the discipline for Zambidis, and nowadays, whatever that means. And a big hitter, good punches, again, can take a shot. And well skilled in getting in past the guard, takes a few on the way, but when he unloads, he delivers good payload. Sato, as I said, the Iceman cometh. This man is so cool, emotionless, almost mechanical. You know, if there was a Bjorn Borg of K1, this man would be it. Well, they're both on the same tactic, and they're both peppering each other with some very stinging and scathing low kicks. Sato dropping them into Zambidis. He wants this target to stop moving around. Zambidis knows he's got to take out the armory, and that means closing down the legs. So they're both dishing it out, very cool, very calmly, but it's all going downstairs. And the lead leg of Zambidis beginning to glow red. Gosh, you could warm your hands on that on Christmas Eve. Inside thigh of Sato beginning to do the same. And if you turn the lights out down here in the Yoyogi Stadium, well, those two areas would glow bright. Really, they're really targeting, and the strategy is whoever can take the most is going to come out the valiant here. Oh, inspired effort from Zambidis. Look at him go. Some great connections there. And he's really putting Sato under pressure. This is good work here from Mike Zambidis. And at the moment, Zambidis is on fire. There's 2 speeds here, fast, and what was that? And Zambidis is just giving it out now like, well, it's going out of fashion. And Sato, no emotion at all. But look at this. Nearly takes him out with that, and again. Oh, great darts there by Zambidis. That was absolute magic. Well, Zambidis is smiling. And I'm not surprised, because he managed to get past that 7-inch height advantage and put some licks onto Sato. Sato in the first took more knocks than a front door. Well, Zambidis, fast, fiery, this pocket dynamo, just there to do a bit of smash and grab, and moves round the ring now. Sato getting a bit more focused, trying to stop his man from moving. There goes the low kicks, and look at the legs. I mean, they're almost like spiders. But look at the damage he's doing to Zambidis. Oh, great shot! That left hook jumped up Tyson-esque and dropped it in, and Sato had to wear it. Well, the legs of Sato now starting to come into play, and unfortunately for Zambidis, you can only keep light and on your toes for so long, but he's doing incredibly well. Some great connections there. Real power puncher, Zambidis. Really rocked the chin of Sato in the first round and got some good connections there. But slip. But the effort is huge. Supreme effort from Zambidis, and you can see he really, really wants this. Zambidis on his toes, he's moving so well. Oh, and look at that connection there, and again. Good left and right hooks. And it's a testimony to Sato's chin, because they were good connections. And Zambidis, well, getting the kick up there, credit where credit's due, but now, you see, it's an overwhelming arsenal that Sato's got. He's not interested in anything, just that low kick, and he's finding it inside and outside thigh, and Zambidis has to keep moving, but every strike that Sato drops in is just taking a little bit more out of the tank. What a great right hand, and Sato, you have to give it to him. He can wear a shot, and again, and again. Oh, and Mike Zambidis, well, I'm having fish tonight. Sato now, you just get that inscrutable look from him where he says, you can see it's written like a neon on his forehead, I'm taking your legs out. And Zambidis knows that's the strategy, but what can you do? 10-second clicker's gone. Zambidis is still very much in there. For my money, Zambidis has got this round and the first, but it may not turn out that way. And I say that because you have to be convincing in Japan against a Japanese champion. And whilst it's very close, for my money, it's an inspired and supreme effort from Zambidis. Well, are we going to see something that comes out of the blue here, or are we going to go the distance? Zambidis of Greece in the black, Sato of Japan. Looks like Sato's gone up a gear here in this third and final round. He's got the height advantage. Zambidis has pushed that aside throughout the first two rounds, and as I say, he got some great connections there. But Sato just looks very purposeful every time the bell goes, and he's just going to drop those low kicks in. They're scoring, notwithstanding the damage they're doing. Good power shots into the body from Zambidis, but look at that overwhelming amount of kicks from Sato, and this is what he does. It's just the sheer volume of weaponry that comes, and the strikes just starting to overwhelm Zambidis now. And look at that thigh. As I say, you could roast chestnuts on that. He's on his toes, he's starting to move to keep it loose, Zambidis, but you just sense that the tank is running just a little bit low. I reckon the reserve light has come on, and this is where Sato now could dominate. And the crowd, as I say, love this man, Zambidis. Just look at that. And the big shots are starting to go in. They're swinging wildly. But you only need one, and you only need a good one. And Zambidis, if he's going to have a stoppage here, look at that short right hand. That was a little Jimmy Cagney right hand. Why didn't Sato go down? I want to know. That's what would be going through my mind. How much do I have to dish out to stop this man? Tough, tough fighter. And Sato acknowledges it. Wow, this has been a right royal dust-up, and I tell you what, Zambidis, he's like a sawn-off shotgun. Just look at him, he's going for everything that's available to him. Absolutely incredible performance. Sato still pushing forward, still trying to dominate, but he can't impose his will on this man. Well, what a matchup. This is awfully close to sport, in my reckoning. But now the low kicks, they're beginning to be counted out by the crowd, and the knee goes in, and Zambidis, well, starting to take these shots. An emotionless, expressionless Sato moves forward. This is going to be close, but you've got to be convincing against a Japanese champion, and Sato wore that left hook in the first round. This might go an extra round, you know. Sato relentless with the low kick. And Zambidis, well, the legs glowing red and hewing black and blue. Look at that, and that. And you know what, I've seen boxers go down with less shots. Mike Zambidis could do no more here tonight, and if he doesn't get the decision, well, I can safely say that Zambidis has distinguished himself. Look at the height differential. It's going to be close, but Sato does it on a split decision, and big up to Sato. The first thing he does is pay credit and respect to his opponent. Zambidis smiles, just knew he didn't quite have enough in him towards the end of the third, but hey, that's K1 and anything can happen.